It should be good. It should be.
It should be.
It feels like years since we've done this.
Yeah, it has been. Hello.
I'm
back. How have y'all been? I've missed you all very, very much, very dearly. There wasn't really a reason for my absence. We were going to do the Big Sean review. I had some stuff come up. He decided to just do a little quick review type deal.
Yeah, I did my damn thing. Did we introduce ourselves?
Oh, no, we didn't. By the way, I'm Johnny Jupiter.
My name's Xavier, and this is Wigga Weekly. Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, that's who we are. In case this is episode 4, I guess you could start here. Why not? But
how have you been, John? Well, I'm dribbling on myself.
Awesome. We're off to a dashing start. But I'm good, man. Just been working, doing my. If I'm gonna sit back in the chair, I'm gonna take this guy with me. But I've been working.
Oh yeah, let me make sure.
Working on myself, trying to do my thing.
That's the main thing here. All of us just working on our damn selves.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna hold my mic too. That's the vibe.
Isn't it? But yeah, man. I've been doing good. Just trying to figure out like next steps in terms of. Trying to get out of the house and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. That's
know?
Definitely the move.
It'd be awesome if y'all would just send us all of your money.
Patreon in the description.
But
just give us the business.
But where are we getting at? Shit, this podcast is going on, kind of.
It's good, man. Hey, we're just here right now. We're just present. It's not no cookie cutter kind of scripted talk show kind of thing. How's it going, John? Nice to see you. Hey man, we've been hanging out for an hour, and John has nothing else to say because anything that was meant to be said, he's already said it to me. Yeah, we're not gonna recap a conversation that we've already had. It's a whole thing. I will say for me, I've already told you. Probably the biggest thing that's happened to me recently was running into my ex at the park yesterday.
Yeah.
And I'm going to touch on this really quickly. She was my first girlfriend, official, like legit girlfriend. And after we broke up, it didn't end maliciously.
No, it didn't.
Yeah. Nothing bad. It was just, we both got bored, essentially.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things where we ironically had like the same pre-cal class, mm-hmm. right? Which is like, of course, you're a kid in high school and just broke up with your chick. It's going to be awkward. You don't know how to deal with it. Yeah. Which some people have enough experience and everything. Like I said, she was my first girlfriend, so I didn't know how to be broken up with someone. So every time I saw her in class and passing, I just didn't say anything. I didn't acknowledge her.
Did you look at her?
I didn't even look at her, bro.
You couldn't look her in the eye?
I'm 5 feet away from her for like a year, and I didn't say anything. I mean, I dressed as a.
How could you not say anything?
I didn't know, John. I don't know. I didn't know what you were supposed to.
Honestly,
I don't know how to maneuver and act after a breakup. I'm like, I guess you disowned the person forever. I don't know.
Honestly. Know. I sit here and I sit on my high horse for I wouldn't honestly know what the fuck to do either.
Honestly, it's weird.
It is weird. Like, I don't know, especially like with the emotional maturity you have like as a high school student.
Exactly. I was immature as shit. She was probably going through her own things, and it was like, I don't know what to do right now. And I feel like the weirder thing between talking to your ex and not talking to your ex after a breakup is like talking to your ex. So I was like, okay, I guess since we're done, you know? Yeah. And it's also weird. I was telling my mom about this, but it's like this person for a year, we're in the same class, we're 6 feet away from each other, give or take a few, doing the pre-COVID. And it's like not like she was like sitting right next to me, you know, but she was in the same vicinity. And it's like, this is a person that seen my pee-pee go boom boom, and she knows how to do that, and she just seen me in the most compromising positions. I've seen her in compromising positions, no pun intended. But it was one of those things where it was like, how can we have been this intimate physically and emotionally?
And now
we're not even talking to each other. She's like over. This is a small room, guys. She's like over there. She's that fucking file cabinet, John. That file cabinet knows how I look when my pee goes boom boom, and we're just not talking. We're just not gonna address anything. Like that weird burp I did on the NOS review that I didn't acknowledge for comedic effect. It was like that. It was like, what? We're not gonna talk about this. Strange, man. But all that being said, I'm glad I spoke to her.
I feel like that's how like most high school relationships go.
Is it? That would make me feel a lot better.
I think it is. Like I don't recall anyone in high school having the emotional maturity to be like, yeah, me and such are still friends after we broke up. Like no, most people like sit there and talk shit and be like, yeah, people nowadays in their 20s in college do that shit. That's like fair. Most people lack emotional maturity to like be able to do that type of thing with their ex. And it takes time. Like it's not like y'all could break up and then just like, okay, I guess we're just friends now.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I mean, I don't think you did anything wrong.
Okay, that's good. Not that I thought it was wrong. I just thought it was, in hindsight, just super weird. But I guess if that's...
Oh, yeah, absolutely. In hindsight, I mean, it's funny as hell to look at. But teenagers are funny, dude.
Right, that's true. Like, teenagers are just weird and awkward in general and don't know how to handle things.
Yeah.
I don't know how to handle things now.
I'm 22. I'm clueless as shit. I don't know nothing about nothing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I'm just like fumbling my way through this bitch. Like I don't know what I'm doing. I make $14 an hour. I detail cars. I'm just trying to get out of my mom's basement. I'm trying to figure this shit out. I am not the one to get your advice from, but you also shouldn't get it from a 16-year-old and trust that.
That's fair. That's fair.
So I think you're fine. I think we're young. We're still young. We were even younger then.
Yeah.
Don't beat yourself up.
That's good. Thank you for giving me a pass on that.
You're good, man. Anybody that judges you, just do your boom boom with your pee pee on their face.
Fair enough. All right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Hell yeah. Yeah. That wouldn't all get me arrested. Okay, so we're reviewing Spillage Village.
Spillage Village.
Spilligion. Now, I'm not that familiar with Spillage Village.
I am not familiar. I know the artists that are on the project.
Yeah, I know the majority,
but I do not know the collective, or like as they operate. I guess kind of like I don't know. Like I really like when what's it called? Fucking. What was the album with Middle Child? I'm blanking right now. Middle Child on it. Dreamville.
Revenge of the Dreamers.
Revenge of the Dreamers.
3, yeah.
Yeah, but like I'm not super familiar with like everyone in that collective. But like I still liked that album because of the people.
I think I actually knew everybody on that album, which I'm very proud of, except for Guap Dad. That was my introduction to him, but yeah, I do know what you mean though. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean there are other rappers on Dreamville that weren't on that project.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. What? Really?
I mean, I thought there were more.
No, Omen was on it. Boss was on it. Besides the point though, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Then again, I really don't know how many people are on there. I just figured there's a lot.
Yeah, it is a gang of them. But Spillage Village is essentially, I guess, a subsection of Dreamville.
Okay. Composed
of Earth Gang, Jid, Mariba.
Black.
Six Lack.
Why do you call him that?
Jordan. I'm going to just say Jordan because it's obviously how you say it. It was with a U and this just hurts my whole CD.
Jordan?
Yeah. I swear to God it's spelled Jordan.
Well, I know, but like, what if that is his name?
Jordan? Yeah, why can't I just be like Jordan? Like, it just sounds wrong.
Dude, there are way more preposterous names than Jordan.
That's fair. That's fair. I don't know. It just sounds like a German bodybuilder or something like that. But shouts out to Jordan. I apologize. You killed it on this album. But Jordan Bryan, Hollywood JB, and I think that's the whole group. And the most I've heard of Spillage Village, I know their previous albums. I haven't listened to it, but I know of them. Bears Like This, Bears Like This 2, Bears Like This Too Much. And on Bears Like This Too Much, they have a song called Can't Call It. I'm pretty sure you've heard that because that was like an interlude on DJ Khaled's album, actually, The Hidden Keys or something like that.
Wait, Earth Gang was on.
I swear to God, but only because it's kind of weird, right? Because like
Earth Gang is on a DJ Khaled project.
Okay, so here's what's gonna make it make sense. J. Cole had a verse on it.
Okay, I guess that kind of makes sense, but
and they were like They were like the chorus. The chorus
Oh.
went like, can't call it. Why up in these pockets?
Oh, yeah.
So they were the hook on that, and then J. Cole gave a verse to it. I think on the original, it's just Earth Gang and Jid and the initial crew giving their verses.
Okay.
But it's just J. Cole and Earth Gang on this. DJ Khaled.
Does he just
in no way is gonna be like, yeah, let me just take the cut from from Bears Like This Too Much, from this underground ass album. He's like, no, give me a legit verse from Cole. So that's what makes it make sense. But that's the most I've heard of them until this album. So we can go ahead and get into that thing right now, because this album really makes me want to go just deeper into their past discography. Like I said, they have like 3 projects prior to this one.
I wonder if we got to find him on Dat Piff. I don't know.
No, well, maybe. I feel like it's on streaming.
Is it? I don't know.
Maybe the one before this, Bears Like This Too Much, because Can't Call It was like...
I mean, recently, like I don't know. Then again, I don't go on Dat Piff that much anymore. I know, like, some people still be putting out mixtapes, but, like, a lot of people that put out mixtapes now, they don't really they put it on streaming, too.
Yeah, that's true. That is kind of weird.
Because, like, I don't think this is considered an album, is it?
This?
Or is
This
it?
is definitely an album. Why do you say that? I sound like subtly offended.
I don't know. I don't know what constitutes it like an album, what constitutes like an EP. Because it isn't particularly long, but then again...
I don't know what an EP is either, but I just considered an EP a short album.
Yeah?
I don't know. It's extended play, and I don't know what that means either.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah. I don't know. It's an album.
I would say it is. I just say mixtape free album you got to pay for, but that's also weird because it's becoming a gray area because Drake is coming out with playlists and things like that.
I don't know. I feel like that's a marketing thing.
Demo tapes. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And the Dark Lane demo tapes thing was just a bunch of cuts, because I think like. And that's also what Care Package was. It was just like a bunch of leaks and cuts from albums all over the years and shit. Like Trust Issues on
Right.
Care Package. Like I remember listening to that in like 7th, 8th grade.
Right, that's true. And then you have artists that like have mixtapes that are big enough to go to, like Lil Wayne just put No Ceilings on streaming. The first No Ceilings.
I know,
I'm pretty
and he
sure.
just dropped Carter 5 Deluxe Edition.
Oh yeah, he was supposed to drop the original, right? Like how it's supposed to sound.
Wait, what?
I heard that for his birthday he was gonna drop the original, like 2015, I think, Carter 5. We need to look that up to see if that's a thing yet.
Yeah, we did. We'll get back to you on the
Is
next
it
one.
Tucci's birthday yet? I'm pretty sure.
It was his birthday like a few days ago.
Oh my god, I think he dropped it. That's
It's the Carter 5 Deluxe Edition they dropped. Maybe it's like half and half. Maybe like half the deluxe.
could
part
be. Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be fire.
I'm sorry, we'll get to this album, but like that was weighing on my mind the entire time. Like when I was listening to the Carter 5 the first time, because I was like, okay, what years am I listening to right now? And obviously, like it's newer shit on that because you have X.
Yeah, and I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of the Carter 5.
I didn't like it either.
There were some good songs in there. There was just a lot of fat that could have been cut.
Yeah,
like, I felt like it was he was like, it's the Carter 5. It's got to be this huge deal. It's got to have everybody on it, and it just felt bloated and weird.
Yeah, and I just didn't like. I wish it just sounded dated as hell, bro. That's what I really wanted. I guess it doesn't make sense to release songs that you created like 5-6 years ago. I guess.
I don't know. I don't understand. Why didn't he put it out? Wasn't it a Birdman issue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. That's why he put out Free Weezy, my favorite mixtape by Lil Wayne, which I might get kicked in the dick hole for, but...
I don't know. Free Weezy's fine.
I like Free Weezy.
Like, I don't know. I feel like people probably argue with you, like, No Ceilings and stuff like that, but I don't know. Like, Lil Wayne has put out, like, so many good projects. Like, it's kind of like take your pick.
Yeah, that's fair. Funeral Deluxe, a whole lot of stuff from Wayne.
Like,
but
like mine's the Carter 4, but like I understand like if someone was to take the Carter 3, or like I haven't even listened to the Carter 2. I know like even some people like are like really dedicated to No Ceilings, and
I don't know. I just feel like I'm in the minority for Free Weezy.
Fair enough. Anyway, to the album we're actually reviewing.
Yeah.
Spilligion. So the first track is actually just a skit. It was pretty funny, I thought, and Big Rube has an interlude at the end where he kind of has an insightful kind of like what is it monologue where he talks about kind of the corruption of the church and
false prophets and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then it ends funny. He's like, all right, now let me take a sip of that liquor before I run up in this church.
So that, I feel like that part, not important per se, but it should be noted that throughout this album, it's no one is coming off as being on their high horse, right? It's kind of one of those things where it's like, I'm gonna tell you how I feel about this, and you know, I guess what should be done essentially, but I still have vices, and things like that. A very notable moment is like Jid saying his verse on Mecca, I think.
I don't get the Mecca.
Yeah, we'll get to that. But his whole verse being like, just talking about how he's giving money to this homeless guy. And, you know, Jed's like, sorry, it's not much. The homeless dude being like, it's all good. You know, giving when you don't have to give is, you know, awesome in general. And then, you know, there's all this stuff. I'm homeless. I'm ass naked. My parents don't know where I'm at. And Jed's like, yeah, get a gun, rob a bank. You know, the stuff like that. I really like those moments in this album. But I'm sorry, I'm jumping the gun here. But I do think that should be noted in the throughout this project. But essentially, we have Baptized next.
Yes, sir.
Baptized is tight.
This is one of the singles off the album, yeah?
Yeah.
It was this and I think End of Days.
End of Days came out first and then Baptized.
Yeah. But I like it. It's I took the main theme of just like kind of continuing with what Big Rube was talking about, kind of the corruption within the church. I felt like that was the main kind of thesis of the song.
Yeah, it could be interpreted that way too. Yeah, I don't know. I saw this as just the similar to Nas's intro, just like just bar you up, and I guess also setting the tone for the album too.
Yeah.
But definitely they were spitting some conscious shit on here. But I also really love the production on all of this is kind of insane as well.
Oh yeah. That Earth Games production is always pretty cool.
Yeah,
and same thing with Dreamville production. Just typically, I know you don't like Sunset, but honestly, Sunset's fine.
Sunset's grown on me.
Yeah,
because I've considered what you said, and I'm like, damn, this does kind of slap. I still think there should have been at least one more artist on there.
That's fair.
Because you have the Rap Avengers, but
anyway,
minor gripe. Excellent production on this song. Just everybody doing their damn thing. Let's see if I have any. And so, Aunt Clemens at the end too. I completely forgot about Aunt Clemens. I didn't even know until I
went on Genius.
I went on Genius too, and I was like, "That was Aunt Clemens."
Yeah.
I was like, "Golly!"
Right.
I need to dive into Aunt Clemens' older stuff. I don't know if you guys don't know Aunt Clemens. He was all over Jesus is King.
Yeah.
And the first time I heard him was on that Yay Leak.
Hurricane.
Hurricane. Yeah, I think I brought that up on the Jesus King 2 review too.
Yeah.
I'm having a seizure. But 80 degrees, warming up for me. That song, bro. You know, the cure for COVID essentially is Kanye dropping the CD quality of that song. I'm just saying, I'm just gonna get that out the way, because that song, wow, bro. That's probably the hardest leak I've ever heard in my life. But anyway, shouts out to Aunt Clemens. Very solid outro. And like I said, I really like the production on this song as well. But what do you think before we hit that? Oh, no, that's not it.
Oh.
I
wasn't the biggest fan of Johnny Venus's verse on this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought Dr. Dot killed that shit, though.
Well, Dr. Dot's really good because my favorite thing about him is that he can like almost flow over anything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he always has like excellent and like intriguing delivery.
Yeah. However, I think the most consistent artist on this project easily has got to be Jid, and it's no contest.
Here's a lot of people like by default are gonna leave this project being like, wow, Jid killed it
for sure.
But I think we're not here yet, but chances, you know, he wasn't the MVP of this. But favorite verse on the project for me, and we'll get to it. I won't elaborate yet. But damn, bro, damn. And you're not wrong. Like,
But I said most consistent over it. Chance's one verse.
right, yeah. I'm just saying my favorite verse
Oh,
on
yeah.
the entire
Okay,
project is Chance. But you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Being like saying Jid. I don't know though. I really like Venus throughout the Venus Olu. I don't know what his name is anymore, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. Let's get to song sing. So this one is I get up so high. That's also what's crazy about this project. There's a lot of singing on this, which I'm not mad at, bro.
Yeah, and this came across as more of like a praise song, but which to me kind of like how I interpreted the last one came. It was like a massive like swinging the pendulum the other way because like in the Baptized, it kind of felt like is this kind of this condemnation of like the church and religion sort of, and then you swing over to this one and it's like a gospel song. It's like we get up, we get up, we get up. And it's like I'm in church or something. It's like this is a vibe switch.
It was gorgeous.
It was good.
And everybody just harmonized. Like a lot of the group members are just singing together in a lot of this, and it just sounds so like just happy and joyful and. I guess not at all what I was expecting from, and like I said, I haven't heard the previous Spillage Village projects, but it's like I was not at all expecting this much singing. I'm expecting every song to be baptized in the days.
Yeah. I don't think this song had any rapping on it. I think it was just Mariba or...
Yeah, Mariba, and I think she has production credits because she's playing the guitar throughout this.
Oh, is she really?
Yeah, I think Genius said that too. I'm like, oh my goodness.
That's dope.
Everybody's so talented, bro.
Yeah, I liked it. Definitely not in my like top songs on the album, but I definitely enjoyed it.
It's one of my favorite singy songs on here.
Fair enough.
Probably my favorite.
There's not a lot of songs I disliked on it though. I don't think there's any songs I really disliked.
I have one.
I think
we're on the same page.
We'll get there.
So, okay. After I get up. So, Ayala.
How'd that hook go?
I pray about money. I pray about family. I pray about peace. I pray about... I think that was pretty much it. I pray about money.
Yeah.
Bro.
That hook was so fire.
Tell me if this is weird. I really like Jid's singing voice because it's kind of feminine.
There's nothing wrong with
okay,
that.
gotcha. I didn't know how
Justin Bieber sings feminine.
That's fair. That's true.
Adam Levine sings feminine. There's so many artists that sing feminine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, feminine. I don't know. You don't have to be Johnny Cash to like sing.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. It's
felt weird as a man saying that.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm just insecure. I don't know, but
you got to sort that out with yourself, sir. You got to look inside.
I know. Maybe it's like I need to confront Jesus Christmas, but I just love Jid's singing voice in general.
Because he's the one on the hook, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what was so tight about this project. Everybody has a moment to shine. Jid is doing the hook for this. Olu's singing his ass off everywhere.
Yeah.
Doc or Wow Great, whatever your name is on Shiva.
Mm-hmm.
They're just all having a chance to just express their talent. Mariba doing the guitar on it's just a dope showcasing of everyone's abilities too. And the fact that they're not afraid to sing or step out of their comfort zone in any way. Jid and Mariba has this beautiful song called Sandstorm, which is both of them just basically like a duet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It is gorgeous, bro.
What project was that on? Was it a Spillage Village project?
No, it's Mariba's solo album. It's The Jungle. The Jungle is the Only Way Out, something like that. I need to listen to that because Mariba's just a sick artist in general. That's what I like about these group projects.
Mm-hmm.
It's like putting people on.
Oh, I know.
I feel like
for sure.
But
I think that's the purpose, really.
yeah, of course, especially with stuff like Revenge of the Dreamers 3. Yeah. But anyway, I love the singing on this. I love Jid's just delicate and endearing voice. I really liked. I keep getting JB and Jordan McJordan mixed up, but Jordan's verse. No, I think it was JB. I think it was Hollywood JB. Well, let me see if I have it in my notes real quick. But he's describing. He has this like metaphor kind of thing of.
He's on Iyala.
Mm-hmm. He's describing like his lady, right? But it's in a very kind of poetic way. He was like the judge gonna throw a sentence. The judge gonna he said sent in the lyrics, but judge gonna throw a sentence. She gonna be a comma. I look at her waist to remind me of what time was. Ew. As if she's like, I guess, referring to the hourglass shape, I guess. Yeah. Something like that. And golly, did I copy the lyric? It was just really smooth how he was just referring to just a metaphor for his girl. But it was like I didn't paste the lyrics, but it was really tight.
Can we talk about the beat switch on Johnny Venus's verse?
Yeah, let's talk about. I actually don't remember that. How did that go?
Phenomenally. His verse is much better on this than Baptized. And that's the thing. Like, I didn't hate Johnny Venus on this entire project. There's just some moments.
I'm about to say it sounded like.
No, we'll get to the main reason. I don't know. I just had a big gripe with one. I didn't really like his verse. His verse in Baptized was all right. And then there's one song on here we'll get to in a minute where he just does things that I didn't really appreciate sonically. And we'll get there. But his verse on this was really, really good. And the beat switch and the production was fantastic. And that's to be expected.
Yeah,
this album.
yeah.
I don't know, if anything, if you can count on anything on this album, it's good production and Jid to have a 5 verse.
Yeah.
By God. And dropping into the drop into this song, dropping into the drop on this song, Mecca. My God.
And so is that the one from the vibing to the land to Colombia to Sudan? A lot of stuff on this I just want to wave back and forth to.
I know, can't you just see yourself at the concert?
Bro, this song in particular.
It's a fucking anthem.
Bro, it's kind of crazy. And songs like this, which makes me question, like, okay, how did you not like Venus Olu on this? It's like his intro, bro. His intro was like on some psychedelic kind of like funk rap kind of shit.
I know
it was super like this sounds vintage as hell. This sounds like something I'd hear in fucking like Woodstock 1990 or whatever.
You mean? Did you just say Woodstock 1990?
What year was Woodstock?
It was like in the 60s.
Oh, the 60s. Jesus Christmas. Yeah, I feel like I'd be in like Woodstock, just getting an STD somewhere, just listening to Olu, just like screaming over this funky ass beat, bro. This was tight. His intro was my favorite part of this, and this was the song where I was talking about. Jid has the verse where he's essentially talking about donated to the homeless guy, and I know it's not much, yada yada yada, but get yourself a gun and rob a bank. No one's on their high horse, and no one is. This is an album, obviously.
This might be my favorite song on the album. I sit down and think.
Really?
I love this song.
Oh, not mine, but elaborate.
I don't know. I don't feel like you can listen to this song and not be in a good mood.
Right, of course. I feel like that with a lot of these, especially psalm sings.
Oh yeah, but like I don't know. It's just like an anthem. I just love the hook. Just gets me going.
Mm-hmm. It does. Yeah,
and I do like Venus's verse on this a lot too.
He killed this, bro.
I don't know. I guess like going through and like, I don't know. It's really. I feel like it just got off to a rocky start on Baptized, and it just kind of stuck with me. And then I heard that one song that we'll get to, in like I don't know, 2 or 3 songs or somewhere around there.
In a hot minute, but I just love his intro, man. He started that off like banging, bro. I actually don't remember anyone else's verses. Let me see if I
you remember Jid's verse?
Oh yeah, I do remember Jid's verse. Yeah, let me see. Very much is Doc. Oh, Doc did his thing on this too. Fat man, bumping the fat and the fat man. Every day episode Boondocks. And oh, ain't really nothing you can do about it, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like Doc can flow over anything, bro.
And I like it's at the end of the song where it kind of has that instrumental solo, but it's that 1, 2, 3, and it reminded me of
This Is America.
Yeah, I was standing there, man. I did a little spin move and shit. It was fire.
Yeah. As soon as I thought about that, it made me want to get into
Ooh, tell somebody.
But this is man, yeah, it's funky as shit.
Yeah, this is. Yeah.
That was if that cut, that little vocal snippet's gonna go anywhere, yeah, put it on this song. Put it on songs like This Is America. Where it has to be right before a breakdown. Some kind of funky, jazz breakdown.
If we ever finish the mixtape, we gotta have it in there.
Hell yeah, bro. Eventually. Mixtape coming out 2025. We're on my favorite.
Oh, really? Oh, I guess I probably should have guessed that.
It's my favorite song. This is my favorite. So, okay, I'm going to just go off real quick if you don't mind.
You're going to do it anyway.
Listen.
You got it. Go. You got the 4.
Here's the thing, John.
Okay,
I just never get to my point for like 30 minutes. Bro, Monty Booker on the production. I hope I'm saying his name right. I don't know if it's Brooker or Booker. Smino's main producer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Smino wasn't on this, was he?
He wasn't, no.
Oh,
but he should have been, but I guess
he's not a part of Dreamville or Spillage Village, I guess.
Yeah. It still would have been cool, though, because Chance isn't.
That's true. And he always does stuff with him. I don't know, maybe.
He would have been a great addition now that you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Is he from Atlanta? Quick caveat. Is he?
St. Louis, I think.
Oh yeah, he is from St. Louis. St. Louis?
Yeah.
St. Louis. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Anyway, what were you saying? I'll let you finish.
Yeah. Monty Booker on the production, noticeably weirdest beat on the album. Monty Booker just has this way of. It sounds like he's sampling like the click of a pen or something like that. Pots and pans banging, typing on a keyboard, just very intricate kind of production, which I'm into that weird shit. You know me.
Oh, you and me both, bro.
Huh?
I see you and me both, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
I
feel like I could take the extra step, but yeah.
Yeah, you do. You listen to the weird shit. You listen to like people speaking in tongues, rapping over elevator music and shit.
Bro, give me that Death Grips. Give me that Injury Reserve. Give me that Rat King. Give me that clipping.
Rat King?
Mm-hmm. Give me that clipping, bro.
Clipping? It's just clipping, that's it?
It's CLPPNG. I'm weird, bro. I'm deep into it.
All the Fringe fans are like, fuck yeah, they're banging their keyboards right now. Like, where's his Instagram? I'm following Xavier. Fuck that white boy.
But, bro, I'm into that weird shit. Monty Booker's not that experimental, though. But he's just known for being a very specific type of producer in his production. But anyway, you have that. Jid is rapping in a way, I don't think I've heard Jid rap like this before. He's rapping in a way like I kind of just want to snap at the end of his verse, like we're at a fucking poetry slam.
Yeah,
Decatur or something like that.
I can see why you'd say that.
It was like you want my signature, drop the coordinates. I'll drop the pen for show. The centaurs running through the forest. Check your temperature. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about, man? This is tight, bro. Centaurs are running through the forest. Check your temperature. What does that mean?
I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
Centaurs are dope, though.
Is he comparing himself to like a beast out like to shoot you? Like make sure you're warm with that sticky icky with that Glock? I don't know.
Did you just refer to it as a Glock? Okay.
You don't refer to a Glock as a sticky?
No. Damn.
Jesus Christmas.
By the way,
definitely picked up.
By the way, the rapture's happening outside.
Yeah, God's like, it's not a sticky.
You've angered him. Say you're sorry.
I apologize. It's not a sticky, Jesus. I apologize.
It's a glicky glocky gloober topper.
Yeah. Get it right.
The glicky glocky gloober topper.
You have Jid giving that spoken word as verse that I kind of just want to snap because indeed centaurs will check my temperature. And then after you have this segue with Masego. Masego. Masego's talented, bro.
I think I can remember one Masego song or one song Masego was on. It was on Gold Link on what were you gonna say?
About me or 3 or 4.
That's a Gold Link.
That's not Gold Link. That's Masego on that. Late Night.
I know, but it's on a Gold Link project.
Yeah. After that, we never talked again.
So we agree.
Oh, I thought you were saying Gold Link was singing on that hook.
No.
Oh, my
I'm
bad,
saying
my bad.
I said the only song that I've heard with Masego on was on a Gold Link album.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
But we're on the same page. And catch me up on 2 or 3 or 4. Late Night's actually my favorite song off that. But besides the point, Masego has this segue, right? You cry when I'm writing your name. It's the lyrics on Genius is writing your name, like writing. I feel like it's writing.
It's gotta be.
I don't know what either would mean, but because he's saying you cry when I'm writing your name. I don't know what this context is, but I guess Monty or whoever.
I mean, writing your name, maybe talking bad about your name, like
right.
Like,
true that.
Maybe
true
if like when if you're riding someone, you're kind of being hard on them.
Right. That's true. But it's like chopped up, kind of sort of. It's like phasing in and out, and it's going throughout Chance's verse. Your boy. The meme of this show is gonna be whenever we have a Chance verse, or if we're bringing him up, he's just gonna be your boy. That's just what we're gonna refer to him as.
You're not gonna like what I have to say.
Oh boy, let me get into it because this rant's going all long, but. This is such a tight song, Riding Your Name, and then after that, he's same melody as Jamie Foxx on She Gives Me Money, Gold Digger by Kanye West, because I guess Chance's whole verse is essentially being about money and everything, so I guess that is playing into the theme of greed. Mentally drowning, yes indeed. My mind's on green, something like that. And the last thing I was expecting from this album in general was just like a Gold Digger reference, but he killed that shit too. And then we have Chance's verse. Let me tell you about Chance. Chance giving a whole spiel about how can you blame me for chasing money and everything and being considered a sellout because of, I guess, the position he's in and that the success, and it's like his verse were like running like Indians or running like lab rats in a maze, or like an Indian wearing hazmat, stacking my Ben Afflecks or something like that. No black Batman stacking Benjamin Afflecks or something like that. I was like, whoa, he's killing this shit. And then like, I guess the whole sentiment with his verse being like very important at the end. And then also leading up to that, where he was like, what the fuck did he say? They're gonna say, once you get money, they're gonna say you don't act black, but I'm Matt Black, which of course you're upset about that because he didn't say Vanta Black, but it's just besides the point. Callback, and that was very important too. Okay, so the overarching theme of Chance's verse: I know my freedom papers ain't my payment stubs, but how can you blame a nigga for chasing tubs? Bringing it back to the Harriet Tubs, bro, which Orange Man said no to, obviously, but it's like, bro, the metaphors in this was stupid. A lot of people are gonna say, like I said, people are gonna leave this album being like, okay, Jid carried this whole thing, bro. Chance had the best verse on this. Chance had the best verse. I know the centaurs checking your temper. Cool. But step over there. Let Chancellor do his goddamn thing. People are acting like this dude fell off. And you can make the argument that sonically his music isn't there anymore. Whatever. Content-wise, lyrically, bro, he still has it.
Yeah.
Listen to 5 Year Plan off of what's his face? I Love My Wife, the album. it's solid, bro. He still has lyrics, he still has bars, and
It just doesn't sound good.
he still has insightful content, and yeah, it just doesn't sound good. But on this, he sounded great, bro. I want to hear Chance like front to back on this kind of production. But I'll wrap it up here. A lot of people, Peter Rosenberg recently, right, off of Hot 97, he was like, okay, this McDonald's deal is gonna ruin Travis Scott, right? It's gonna tarnish his reputation.
Why did he think that?
Because he says it's selling out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But he sold out a long time ago. Why is this fucking news to Peter Rosenberg that Travis Scott sold out?
But listen, is it selling out?
Did he listen to Astroworld?
Is it? Yeah, that's fair. I'll say musically all day. He's selling out, but
Dude, that's where it starts.
But listen, outside looking in, is it selling out or is it tuition for Stormy? Is it a house for his mom? Yada yada yada.
He's got money.
Of course. But what's wrong with more money?
No, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with more money. I'm not even knocking him for having the McDonald's thing. I'm not knocking him for selling out, but he sold out. If you want to sell out, sell out.
Right,
do what you're going to do. But
that's fair. But all I'm saying is with Chance's verse, it's making me think about things from the other perspective. Like, as Chance said, my freedom papers aren't my payment stubs. How can you blame a nigga for chasing tubs? Just because,
he's also independent. He's in a completely different set of circumstances than Travis Scott.
Right. That's fair too.
All his money's made off merch and shit. Like the Big Day was the only album he ever sold. It didn't do well commercially because it sucked.
I'm just talking about the general scope of artists doing a deal that people are gonna be like, that's not you or whatever. I'm just saying, Chance's verse is making me consider the other side of it. Logic taking a Twitch deal or something like that. Chance the Rapper doing
it's really like selling out, like doing commercials and shit. Like I don't think Vince Staples being in a Sprite commercial is selling out. Like but
you'd be surprised though. People are gonna be like with the McDonald's deal. It's like.
Well, I don't like. Here's the thing. I don't think if you go and do endorsements, that's fine. I don't care about that.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes down to the art, the music, right?
Yeah.
Vince Staples still puts out good music. His Sprite commercials are funny as hell. If Travis Scott still put out rodeo or Birds quality type music, I would do
for sure. Like I said,
do Burger King and McDonald's. I don't care. Do them all. Get your money. I'm not gonna knock anybody for chasing a paycheck. I will knock you if I can tell that you're commercializing your music.
Mm-hmm. I guess
for profit.
I guess I'm speaking from a perspective of like the endorsement side of it.
I don't even consider getting endorsements selling out.
But a lot of people say that though.
Well, a lot of people are really dumb.
A lot of people seeing Ice Cube on fucking Are We There Yet is like, oh, you ain't for the hood no more. You ain't. It's like, bro, he made it out. And he's doing what he loves. He's happy, bro, and that's all I'm trying to get at. There's a lot of people, especially within the black community, who want to bring each other down. It's like, oh, you ain't for the hood. You're on SNL. You're doing that kind of shit. It's like they're gonna say it's corny or whatever the hell. And I don't know, that sentiment. That sentiment is stupid. Like I said, in terms of music, if you're compromising your sound to reach a bigger audience, that's a different conversation for me. But in terms of Chance's verse, that's what I took away from it.
Yeah.
And the freedom, the last two lines, my freedom papers and everything. Like, of course, I'm essentially, I'm free, right? Nothing should be holding me down, like, essentially, right? I have no reason to complain or make excuses for anything. That being said, that's not an excuse for me to not get this paper, bro.
Yeah. I don't think people don't hate on Chance for making money. People hate on Chance because he put out a really shitty album.
That's fair too.
Like, I mean,
but I don't know. I feel like the Apple partnership too kind of rubbed people the wrong way.
I didn't even know that was a thing until you just told me just now. I don't.
Because Joe Budden called him out on his podcast, like, "Yo, you're not independent and stuff like that. If you're doing an Apple partnership, that's besides the point." But
yeah, I don't know. People are gonna talk. That's whatever.
And I want people to have your perspective. I'm not saying you're wrong at all.
Yeah, I mean, I see no issue. If we could take an endorsement right now for some money, you bet your ass I'm taking it. If we can still do, it's like people knocking Joe Rogan for doing this Spotify deal. I don't knock him at all for it. You can listen to it. You can still watch it. He's not changing the podcast at all, even though you have some people over at Spotify that are trying to walk out, apparently, unless they get full editorial control, which they shouldn't be able to do because that wasn't a part of the deal. But, I mean, if we could keep the show as it is, because we'll never, ever change the show in terms of, like, not talking or discussing about like certain things or saying we like things that we don't like or whatever it may be. But dude, if we could get some money for doing this, hell yeah, we'd do it. Wouldn't you? Like, why wouldn't you? If you were doing a show,
and that's the main thing too.
Yeah.
What would you do in that position?
Absolutely. I mean, if
McDonald's was like, here's a bag, we're gonna put bacon on a quarter pounder and say you came up with it, $1 million.
Hell yeah! I'm good. Put me.
I'll have an just black kid eat an entire burger on his shitty podcast channel. Hell yeah, bro.
Hey, we're not shitty. We fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think that's selling out. But I'll say what I had to say about the verse. I thought the verse was good. I wasn't blown away by it like how you were.
God, I thought it was amazing. My chair keeps descending.
Maybe I'll spend some more time with it and see what I think. But initially, right now, I thought it was good. I thought it was a solid verse. I think it was the best verse he's had in a while. I think it was a better verse than anything that was on fucking The Big Day.
Yeah, for sure.
So I mean, that's an improvement. I don't know. I guess with me, I'm just kind of fed up with Chance. Like until he gives me a reason to feel excited.
Kind of burnt out.
Well, it's like I can only listen to acid rap so many times, and
whoa! Yeah, that is weird that you said that. That's crazy.
I love acid.
Expand on it. We're at 45 minutes, but still expand.
Well, no, I love acid rap, but it's like I want something to make me feel that way again.
Wow, you're saying you're tired of it?
I'm not, kinda. Like I definitely do not listen to it as much as I used to. But if it comes on my playlist where I'll never skip a song.
Oh wow.
But I don't know. But I honestly I get that with a lot of music. I want something new. Like I can with so many artists I can bounce between their albums. I like Coloring Book kinda, but I'm not gonna just turn on Coloring Book. I like 10 Day, but honestly 10 Day I went and listened back to it and I liked it a lot more in high school.
I get that a lot too. Returning to Camp from Gambino.
Yeah.
Because he's my idol. He's my Jesus. He's my God.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. And it's wow, this didn't age that well. Of course, you have the bangers Bonfire and
Heartbeat.
Yeah, Heartbeat was a jam too. But it's the lyrics and stuff like that. Wow, I was really into this.
Yeah.
So I see what you mean in terms of 10 Day, Big Day, My Wedding Day. It just kind of blows my mind right now that you said that about acid rap. I have a lot of timeless albums that I can go to, such as Rodeo, of course. I'm
not saying it's not timeless. I just want something new.
No, that's completely fair. It's just wow. Anyway, sorry, I'm not going to dwell on it.
Do you not wish Travis Scott would put out another Rodeo type album?
Oh yeah, of course. But just me saying I'm kind of tired of Rodeo. I can't fathom having that mindset for a sec. And if I do, I'll pour bleach in my eyes because I know,
but bad. You've gotten more stuff. You've gotten new Travis Scott that's good. It's not all bad.
Yeah, that's true. But I guess you're deprived.
I am. I just and I know that this is it.
Well, I don't say that, bro. Don't count them out because you hear this verse. You hear songs like 5 Year Plan.
I know, but it's never gonna be the same.
He's still so capable of making an acid rap.
Well, until he proves me wrong.
Okay, that's fair. Jesus Christ, that's so weird that you said that. John's listening to acid rap crying we don't do the same drugs.
That's not Coloring Book.
I I know. I'm just saying that song being about, hey, we're moved on, we're grown now.
Yeah, I don't know. It's still probably my favorite, but it's just like, god damn it, why can't we have another one of these?
You're like, do tabs again, and he's like, nah, man, check out these camels. Anyway,
I don't even know what song we were on. We took such a fucking
I
detour.
love Judas so much, and I apologize. I've been planning this rant in the fucking mirror.
Oh yeah, we were on that's what it fucking was.
Track 6, there's 12 tracks. Okay, so let's just move past this. I'm probably going to talk a lot less going forward. I love me some Ocean. Ocean's next. So this is what I was talking about earlier too, with everybody having a chance to shine in this. Because Olu being all over this thing, I feel like he carried a lot of the singing portions.
Yeah.
And I love the versatility in him in general, and being able to. It was also weird and genius because it was kind of sprinkled in some of the songs, but he had production credits.
Did he really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Didn't say what per se, but it was like production credits, Mariba, Monty Booker, something random like that, and then just Olu. And it's like, huh? What? I just thought that was kind of random. Like, what did he do, you know? But anyway, I kind of want this song on the radio. I don't know if that's just me. This sounds like I don't know. This sounds like a bop I would hear on the radio. Do you think? Oh, no, you're about to shit on that. I know those eyes. I know that awkward smile. Oh, you're about to crap all over this. Oh, my goodness.
No.
You're about to say something crazy like you said with acid rap. Oh, my God. Am I not letting you talk right now? Am I going on a little too long? Is this bit dying?
I'm not the biggest fan of Johnny Venus' singing.
In general?
No, I wouldn't say in general. But like,
so in certain instances.
Yeah, it just, I don't know. Sometimes, like, you know how, like, when Party Next Door did that, ooh, shit on Wild Bitches? I kind of feel that way about him sometimes. Like, I kind of feel like he'd be doing the most.
Really?
Yeah. Like.
Well, not in this. He was pretty subtle in this. I know what you mean, definitely.
Yeah, I don't know. I just keep thinking of Cupid.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I don't
know. And honestly, like, I can't even remember how the song goes. I wrote down that I liked it. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's true. Oh, okay. So I even wrote down in my verse that I wasn't sure about it, but I did warm up to it. Okay. Maybe.
You don't think this is a radio hit for that hook? Not a radio hit, but like you can hear it on the radio.
I don't know. Maybe.
Like,
what station would you play it on?
Hot 90 Atlanta or something like that. I don't know any stations. I'm an Ox boy, but
like would it be like kind of hip hop station, like 107.9 or something?
Of course.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, then yeah. I thought you meant like it'd be like a top 40 hit or some shit.
Yeah, no, I was exaggerating a bit, but I don't know. I could definitely hear this on. I just really love the hook. It's a very infectious hook.
Yeah.
Show them hoes that you the best, something like that. I love his singing.
I like Black on it a lot. I like Black on every single song that he's on this album.
Black did kill it on this. Six Slack did do his thing.
Black always does his thing.
Yeah, except for Cupid. When is Cupid? Because we keep talking smack about this. Anyway, I love Ocean. Olu, you didn't do too much on this. Right. How dare you compare him to Party Next Door? Wow, last episode of the pod, guys. Okay. Oh, it's next. Okay, so we're on Cupid. Yeah. I'll let you get your shit off.
I don't know what in the fuck that was, Johnny. Because I don't know. I follow him on Instagram, and I don't know. It's none of my business, really. But like, I was under the impression, like, I don't know, he posted something on there. At least I'm under the impression that he posted something on there about being celibate, and like this entire verse is just about beating up pussy, and it just goes like I don't know. It just seems inauthentic from like the.
Well, you don't know when this was recorded.
Yeah, but so like.
Well, everything is very on the nose for the time, so yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I don't know, and he might not be anymore. Like, I don't keep up with him like that. I just remember seeing something on his page about that shit, and I was like, because I don't know, he's a real spiritual dude. He's always saying shit. He's like trying to get in.
Yeah, he's always sitting on a table with his shirt off.
Yeah.
Johnny Venus doesn't own any shirts, by the way, and that's a fact.
Yeah, I wouldn't either if I was his shirt. It was Johnny Venus.
Johnny Venus would definitely kick your. He's definitely one of those generic niggas that would, kick your ass, take your chick, and take her to a poetry slam, and then beat it up like for the night.
Oh my! I laughed out loud when he did it. All
right. That's not at all how he did it.
He did. It might as well.
It had soul. It was like that.
It was not.
It was exactly like that.
I laughed so hard that I didn't realize that there was a laugh in the song. At the end of when he does the rumpa-bumpa-bum bullshit, like, there's a laugh that's in the track, and I didn't even notice it.
I thought he did his thing. I'll say, I mean, we're together on the fact that I think this was the most lacking song on the project.
Yeah.
It was kind of like whatever.
I don't know.
Six Lack, sounded very uninspired on this.
That's fair.
Like,
that's because the whole song is uninspiring.
Yeah. He just, production-wise, too, like, knowing how good this album is in terms of production, it's like, the beat was kind of annoying. And then,
maybe that was it, too. I don't know. And I don't know.
How would you feel if this was on different production? If you isolate, well, no, like I said, Six Lack he just sounded like he phoned in his verse, like he didn't want to be there.
Like, I don't know, and this is kind of what the song I was talking about when I was talking about Johnny doing the most when he was singing, kind of like in that wild bitches type way. That when he did that growl.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I don't know. I guess I thought you were talking about more of his hype, because he shrieks a lot, and I
like the shrieks.
Okay, I was about to say I like that.
I like Chance's singing.
Right. Yeah. Fair enough. Huh. So you compare Ba-Dum-Bum and Growls to what Party did?
The Growls specifically.
We'll put a little snippet here.
To me, that's how I felt. But I like the Party thing, but you don't like the Party thing.
That's terrible.
It's awesome.
It's like a travesty.
That's because you ain't ever fucked a Party.
We'll get to it. We'll get to Party. We'll do our solo reviews, but damn, the fact that you would compare it to that.
That's what I can do my solo episode for. I can do a solo review of whatever the fuck.
Well, no, it has to be something I choose, and then you give me Party.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, right, yeah. We're planning on doing a thing where, obviously John and I have a very similar tastes, but sometimes I'll step a little out there, and I don't know. I just want to hear you listen to like a full-on Death Grips album and just give an in-depth review of like Ex-Military by Death Grips. I would love that. And then I'll do.
You got wild bitches telling you lies.
God damn it! Let's talk about Shiva.
All right, this song was fire.
Shiva was really tight. I didn't know that was Doc. I didn't know that was Doc on the hook until I went to Genius. Shout out to Genius. I love the hook. I love the hook too. It sounded very soulful on that.
He did.
Do
you sometimes get them both switched, mixed up sometimes?
No, not at all.
Never?
Yeah, Johnny's voice is drastically different.
I don't know. There's a song or two. I was like, what the fuck? Which one of these?
Between Johnny Venus and Doc?
Maybe he's on Baptist.
I can see you confusing him with JD or Jordan or.
Maybe
I guess.
I don't know. Anyway.
Solid song. I don't know if this is a gripe or not, but everybody was coming from very different perspectives, right? Like, Jordan starts off the song, right? I'm pretty sure. With, I guess, his verse being about appreciation. He needs to show more appreciation to his peers and everything, to his black peers. And I guess just give more love to his community, because, he's catching himself not doing that. And being a little apprehensive about it, whether it's like an ego thing or whatever the case is. Olu Venus is coming from a place of, I guess, sadness. He's talking about freezing his tears in the refrigerator. I can't let that shit get to me. Just very on the nose with the times that we're in, and in terms of like police brutality and just shit like that. Just a very sad perspective, and you know I'm gonna do my best to move forward, but it's hard. Hollywood JB coming from a place of what did he talk about? I guess like motivate. He had this dope line like I still got the keys to my feet. Vroom. The vroom wasn't necessary, but
I know the vroom was a little corny, but I can fuck with it.
I still got the keys to my feet. That's a sick line. That's a really dope line. And I guess he was just coming from a place of like I guess like this shit isn't like it's definitely not gonna get me down. Like I'm gonna persevere through all this.
Yeah, and the Shining Knight came through again with the best verse on the song.
Yeah, I didn't know what Jid was rapping about.
I don't know. I guess, he was barring the fuck out though.
Yeah, he was talking about like Lollapalooza, Alone in the Crowd. I gotta go or whatever. I don't know. I interpreted his verse as being like, especially when he was about this, bro. I thought there was another roach on the ceiling. Don't you look up too fast like that.
No, you're good. I was just trying to make myself sneeze.
Okay, good deal.
There is one behind you.
Jesus. Yeah, Jid was talking about like it sounded like he was talking about his previous ventures as a rapper, like the beginnings of it, where he's saying like people want to give him like handouts or whatever, and he's like it's only just a phase though. They don't keep doing it. Another day's gonna go by. And I'm just gonna keep doing my own thing. I'm not gonna let anybody steer me away from my goals and what I want to do, which is what I took away. Still a confusing verse, but he did body that shit. And I think Homeboy was last. I didn't know he would get a verse since he did so well on the hook.
It was good.
Doc. Forgot what Doc was. Oh yeah, his verse being about a relationship between him and this lady. Like the wind is coming between us. I think I'm a Rolling Stone. You don't know which way I'm gonna go. You know, I'm gonna do my own thing and dip. You know, I could tell this relationship is over. Like my ex and I. I don't think that was a gripe, but everybody was on very different subjects in terms of that song. But it was really dope. I like the boom bap vibe, and it's probably my second favorite after Judas. Shouts out to Chance. Is that your piece on it?
Yeah, I didn't have a whole hell of a lot to say, but it's in my top tier. Not like
I said, it's my second favorite.
Yeah, it's in my top 3.
I get you, bro.
But I really like Jid's verse on it. I don't know, but I like Jid a lot. I fucked with DiCaprio too, hella.
Everybody likes Jid a lot, which is nothing wrong with that. I sound bitter. I'm not arguing against Jid. There's a lot of talented people on this project, and I was like, God damn it, Jid is just gonna. It's the Jid curse. He's just going to overshadow whatever he's on, which is like it's deserved. He's earned it. He's talented.
We need another album.
We do.
I want him to take another step.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I feel like I want to see him get a little weirder.
Yeah, that's...
Like, we know he can bar out, but I want to see him do some other shit.
Yeah, that's fair. A weird Jid album. Produced by Monty Booker, maybe? Let me charge this camera.
Co-produced by Knowledge.
Oh, yes. That will be kind of sick. Okay, so let's talk about...
End of Days.
So this is the first single off the album, I'm pretty sure.
End of Times. Oh my.
Did you catch God packed his bags and said bye-bye? God packed her bags and said bye-bye. Did you catch that?
I didn't know it said his and her. I heard.
Yeah, that's what Mariba said on the hook. God packed his bags and said bye-bye. God packed her bags and said bye-bye. And then Jid said, did I take the note? God packed her bags and said bye-bye. Jid referred to her as or God as a woman too. He was like, she said, "Watch my front, back, both sides. You know, hit a few baddies before y'all both die or whatever." But she said her because he was like, I asked a higher power. Then she said, "Watch your front, back." Anyway, I don't know how to expand off of that, but it was just
Maybe
I
it's
feel
their own
like
personal views.
right, yeah. I just felt like that was interesting and
Yeah.
definitely something I wanted to bring up. But anyway, the song itself, I don't have too much to say on this, but what obviously the most probably on the nose song of the times.
Yeah.
Very accurate depiction of not depiction, commentary of what's happening. I really love that it's none of this ever comes off as like political.
No.
They're not. It's just homies giving their perspective on the world, and it's not like some cookie cutter like label telling you to do this kind of BS. It's not like, you know, add some Trump slander in there.
Yeah.
You know, imply that, you know, Biden is the only way to get us through. Like it's none of that. It's kind of just them giving their, you know, raw perspective from their own point of view. And I don't know. I really appreciated that aspect of it. That they were just true to themselves the entire time.
Yeah. Kind of sweet. Did you like the production on this?
I liked it. Yeah.
I like how eerie it was. It
Yeah.
really fit the theme of this. Like I couldn't.
Totally fit the mood.
Yeah. Do you know who produced it? Did you look at that?
I don't know. No.
But
Bye bye.
yeah.
Insightful. I never thought about it that way, John. That's actually insane. The way you articulated the song just now was actually fucking crazy, and I'm gonna definitely listen to it back so I can, you know, get that perspective that you just gave me. Should we move on?
Yeah. So let's talk about Happy. Benji killed his verse. I love the Benji verse.
Benji snap.
I felt like this song gave me like nature vibes. I don't know why, but it did.
I wanted to cry the first time I heard this.
Really?
Mainly because of Olu and his solo kind of segment, and the hook itself. I just want to give a little. I don't even know. I don't want to make this a rant, but
You can make it a rant.
I don't want to make it a rant because I think we're going a little over here. We're only an hour 7. We're good.
We're only at an hour.
Yeah, we're actually making good time.
That's
This is
it.
like the second to last song, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like African Americans. You're like, oh no, this is gonna get heavy.
I was just.
I didn't take notes for this part.
I wasn't even that. I was just about to sit back because you were gonna talk.
John's about to leave and get some popcorn and a pillow. I feel like African Americans have this inherent kind of trauma, right? And we kind of spoke on it a bit after our Double XL review or whatever the hell after we had our conversation. I don't want to bring it up here, but I touched on back when I was younger and like the middle school, it was a big thing of like you don't act black enough, whatever. I bought that up and I was like, not like that's a traumatic thing. And then you interjected, and it was like, well, it could be. It's probably just minor. And I thought about that.
What's big T and little T trauma is like a big T trauma be like, I don't know, like if you saw someone you love get killed in front of you, like that's traumatic to everybody. But a little T trauma could be like, I don't know, you could see a spider right there, and that could just make you freak you out for life. But I could see, and I could just
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. But
and after you said that, I realized, I shouldn't dismiss that feeling, whether it's big or small. And I don't know. I feel like that's big or small. It's something that a lot of, if not all, African Americans have. Whether it's microaggressions like white people following you in a store, or if you my upbringing of like you don't talk like this, or white kids, your white friends being like you're not like the other black kids, and you're not realizing like what the fuck that means at the time. And to, of course, larger scale things like what's happening now, like the fucking Breonna Taylor like trial being on pause, which is like insane. But
is it on pause? I thought they already. Wait, what do you mean it's on pause?
What isn't it? They stopped it for a while, right?
I thought I didn't know they stopped it. I know they they released charges or whatever, but
they dropped the charges?
No, I don't think they dropped the charges. I just saw that the charges listed weren't like it was some bullshit.
Something ridiculous happened.
Yeah.
I thought it was put on pause momentarily. Like we're gonna get to this later, essentially. Some kind of fuck shit happened. Anyway, stuff like that, and then obviously the police brutality and seeing that, and the knowledge of knowing like Tuskegee experiment, Black Wall Street being bombed, slavery, things that just kind of just being in the very back of your mind. Like obviously we're so past that, but that kind of subtle trauma that kind of just weighs on you. And when I listen to Happy and when I listen to Olu just like screaming over this, and Mariba and then this hook, it's just gorgeous, right? And it's like it brought me back to like Negro spirituals and shit like that, where we as a people were essentially coming up with just songs of hope and peace, and just, I guess, prayers that would like one day I hope this gets better. I hope we're free. I hope we overcome whatever's happening to us right now. And this song just brought me back, I guess, to that place. Not like I regularly bump Negro spirituals, but, it just kind of gave me that exact kind of vibe. A lot of the stuff on this album did, but mainly this song in particular. I just thought it was a beautiful song in that regard, and I don't know, it just made me really proud to be black in a way. And it's like, wow, I love that my people have such resilience to everything that's just going on right now, to compose something as gorgeous like this, especially a couple of homies from Atlanta making a product like this. It's like, I know that sounds like an insult and everything, but it's like, wow, man, this is gorgeous. And I don't know, that's how this song made me feel, and that's why I really wanted to cry, because I just thought about all the microaggressions and the little T's and like just the stuff that's been on my mind, and just you see a clip of a black man getting killed every other day, and it's weird that you become numb to it, and I don't even want to see it anymore because it's just murder porn. It's just shoved in your face on the news. But then I hear something like this, and it's like it gives you hope. It gives you strength in a way, and I love that. I really do. And I don't know. I don't even know if I can return to this song regularly, because it gives me such heavy feelings. None of them bad, but just like, wow, I'm just kind of overwhelmed. This is so gorgeous. But yeah, that's my piece on it. I really love this song.
I think you said it all.
Yeah. And then Benji Snap, of course.
Yeah, Benji did snap. That's my piece. But anyway, the final song on the project, which is probably my other top 3 song, is Jupiter.
Jupiter's fantastic.
It is. I love the acoustic production on it.
Mm-hmm.
I love how it's kind of similar to what's it called?
Mm-hmm.
Psalm Sing, where they're all singing together.
This reminds me of hold on. Woodstock 1990.
Woodstock 1990?
Bro, tell me this. I feel like I could play this somewhere in the background, and my mom would be like, "Hey, is that new Fleetwood Mac?" Like, I feel like
your mom listens to Fleetwood Mac.
She loves her some Fleetwood Mac.
Does she really? Shay's into Shay loves her some freaking
Bro,
Stevie.
Bro, she put me onto Tusk, and I changed.
Yeah, you've heard Dreams and like Rain On and stuff like that, right?
I think I heard Dreams, not Rain On.
Or it's like right. It's spelled like Rhianon, Rhiannon, or some shit like that. I don't know how you say it.
I need to check that out.
It's fire. Dreams is you probably heard. It's like thunder only happens when it's raining.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Players only.
Tell me, am I off by saying that? By comparing the two?
I don't know if I listen to this and like this is Fleetwood Mac.
Not like that you would mistake it, but the same like likeness. This song in particular, it just has a very folk kind of like
I guess
vintage kind of vibe.
Okay, I agree with that. Yeah,
Like I could, like I pick up like a random ass old vinyl and to start
and play this, you would maybe hear. I
I'm
can see
like,
why
this
you say
makes
that.
sense.
Yeah.
So this takes from the '60s. Okay, makes sense.
Hell yeah.
It's like, damn son, this is. Like I said, and I hate that this sounds like an insult, I feel like, but just a couple Atlanta niggas just producing this sound that's so cool to me. It's like this is such a vintage kind of like specific sound that they've captured. It's not all bangers on this album. It's not all baptized. It's not all Shiva. It's not all boom bappy. They just did exactly what they wanted to on this, and it's just the decisions they made. It just really tight to me.
I know. I could definitely, and it's a great outro too. I could definitely see myself at an Earth Gang concert, about to go home, just like rocking.
Honestly, man, I just want to wave a goddamn candle. I just want to turn all the lights off in my house and just wave a candle right before I watch X videos. This is a good project, bro.
It is a good project. Shall we do scores? Did you have anything else you want to say?
No, that's it. I said a lot. I said too much. I give this an 8.5.
I give it a 7.5.
Oh. You know what else I thought?
Actually, I don't know. Because like, I wish I could bump my Amine review score. Because I gave it an 8, didn't I?
Yeah, you sure did. You put yourself in that weird space of like, oh, but I did this album of this, and like, I'm avoiding those potholes. Like I'm Jaden Smith on Tyler's gay ass album.
This album gets an 8.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
All right, it does get an 8 because I can't. I don't know. I just should have given Amine a higher score because I really, really, really love that album.
That's fair.
But
you can revise it here. Hey, revision. We'll put in graphics revision and rainbow text.
No, you won't. Your computer will explode. There's not going to be anything there. There's going to be nothing there. I'll pretend. Be like, I'm giving this a 9.
You gotta look up, and I'm gonna say revision, and then you gotta look up, and I'm gonna do like an arch with the text revision and rainbow text, kind of like how they do in Desus and Mero.
Okay, well, I'll believe it when I see it. Amine gets a 9. This gets an 8.
Holy shit, look at these graphics. It's insane.
Oh my god.
Where do we get the budget for this, John? This is crazy.
I know, this is...
We just switched to DSLR quality. All right, so you gave it an 8. I give it an 8.5. I'm glad you changed that. A 7's kind of crazy.
I said 7.5.
I thought you just said 7. Okay, but yeah. I think those are very accurate scores for this.
But Amine definitely gets a 9 because the album slaps.
I haven't returned to it that much. I don't know why.
I listen to it all the time.
I don't know.
It's one of my favorite albums this year.
No, yeah, definitely one of my favorites. And we'll do like a end of the year kind of review thing. Definitely. I meant to do like a mid-year thing, but I feel like we're a bit late on that. But anyway, that's how we felt about the project. This was so solid, and I just, like I said, I appreciate all the versatility on this. Never got boring at all except for Cupid, but it was just...
Cupid wasn't boring, it just sucked.
Yeah, production was on 10. Everybody did their damn thing. And a perfect album to come out for this weird-ass time that we're in.
I agree.
So, yeah. That's how we feel. We are an hour 18.
That ain't too bad.
I think we killed this review, John. I think we did our damn thing.
We did, in fact, do the damn thing.
So I guess that's it here. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, and we're going to do some cool stuff soon.
Yes,
we want to have some people on, some guests, some new faces, some new people, some new experiences, some new conversations that are going to happen on this
I just got to figure out the mic situation. I guess I can use the old one for guests.
I can bring the Rode over. We'll give them a nice mic.
Yeah, true that.
But yeah, this has been Wigga Weekly, episode number 4. I am Johnny Jupiter.
My name's Xavier.
And thanks y'all for tuning in. We'll see you next time.